The taste hit first. Metallic, bitter, wrong. A second later, my fingers went numb. Across the table, my son's spoon clattered to the floor. I went still. I'd learned long ago that panic draws fire. My training said, breathe, slow your pulse, control the scene. I let my head tilt, let my body sag into the chair. Eyes half closed, a soldier pretending death. Her voice came from the kitchen, low, sharp, precise. It's done. They'll both be gone soon. Silence. A laugh. The sound of glass on tile. I counted her footsteps leaving the room. Only then did I move, pressing 2 fingers to my boy's neck. He was breathing, shallow but steady. His small hand twitched in mine. "Don't move yet," I whispered, lips barely parting. My own pulse thundered. Not fear, calculation. I had suspected pieces, never the whole. Late calls answered in another room. Money missing from our joint account. Her new perfume lingering on shirts she claimed were just on sale. But poisoning us? That was another order of betrayal. It cracked the facade clean in 2. I saw the woman I'd married like a photograph burned at the edges. For months I'd been gone on rotations, trusting her to guard our son. She'd become something else in my absence, or maybe she'd always been, and I refused to see. As I lay on the floor, tasting iron on my tongue, I built a picture in my head. Her phone pressed to her ear. A man's voice on the other end. Money, freedom, a future without me. The betrayal wasn't just mine. She'd offered up our son too. That detail cut deeper than the toxins sliding through my blood. The ambulance never came. Instead, she left us sleeping while she ran errands. Her mistake. I moved fast but quiet. Ice water, forced vomiting, a bitter powder hidden in my go bag, old field trick to neutralize certain poisons. I fed it to my boy, spoon by spoon. He gagged but swallowed. When he could stand, I pressed my finger to my lips. He nodded once, eyes wide, silent. I checked her phone on the counter, unlocked. Messages in a hidden thread, times, doses, bank transfers. Enough to convict, but conviction wasn't what I wanted. I copied everything to my secure drive. Then I waited, rehearsing each breath, each word I'd speak. By the time she returned, the mask was back on my face. I was upright, a little pale, sipping water. She blinked, startled but covered it fast. "You okay? You look sick." I smiled, the smile that had once charmed her. Long day. Needed to lie down. Inside, my mind was a razor. Every glance, every tremor in her voice went into the file. I'd built careers on patience. She was just another target now. 2 nights later, the lab results arrived. My contact from the base owed me favors. Confirmed, deliberate contamination. Dose calculated for body weight. And the signature on the transfer to an offshore account. Her handwriting. I didn't confront her with shouting or fists. I invited her to dinner, our ritual, the one she thought I'd forgotten. Candles, her favorite wine, my son at a friend's house. Halfway through the meal, I slid a thin envelope across the table. No words. She opened it. Her eyes caught the first page, the lab seal, the photo of her and the man. Color drained from her face. "You?" she started. I tilted my head. "Slow. Go on," I said. Her voice broke. "It's not—" I cut her off with a raised palm. "I know exactly what it is." The room went still. Even the clock on the wall seemed to hold its tick. I didn't threaten. I didn't raise my voice. I simply spoke facts. The bank account is frozen. The man you called has been reported. The house is under surveillance. She trembled, clutching the envelope. "What do you want?" she whispered. "I already have it," I said. "My son is safe." I stood, sliding my chair back with surgical precision. "Leave tonight. Take nothing. Walk out the door. If you don't, the next knock you hear will wear a badge." Her mouth opened and closed. No sound came. For the first time since I'd met her, she looked small, almost childlike. I let her see my eyes, flat, unfed by pity. Then I turned and walked to my son's room without another word. She left before dawn. I heard the door click, then silence. No note, no goodbye. I watched from the window as she crossed the street, a single bag in her hand, hair pulled into a rough knot. No one followed her. No one stopped her. Her world had collapsed quietly, exactly as I'd designed. My son stirred behind me, still asleep, safe in his bed. The house smelled of bleach and fresh coffee, clean again. I felt no triumph, only a steady calm, like after a long operation. One life excised, another spared. People think betrayal ends with a scream, a gunshot, a door slammed. It doesn't. It ends like this: a soft breath out, a silence where a person used to be. I looked down at my hands. They didn't shake. The soldier in me was still there, but something colder had taken root. She'd tried to erase me. Instead, I erased her place in my life. And as the sun climbed over the houses across the street, I realized I'd never need to look over my shoulder again. Because now, she would. She thought poison would take me out. Instead, it taught me how clean revenge can taste.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.